Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Go online at super6pack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak, burgers, and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket. Flatbreads, strombolis, Italian specials, pizzas, salads, and hoagies are just some of the delicious items you'll find at Glasstown Pizzeria on 5th Avenue and Brockway. Open 7 days a week until 9, Glasstown Pizzeria is where friendly people come to eat excellent food made by great people at an affordable price. Check out the menu at glasstownpizzapa.com or call today to place an order at 814-265-0020. Glasstown Pizza, a slice of the good life. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brookville High School. If you were watching our first game, or welcome to Brookville High School. If you're just joining us now, it's time for the championship game of the Brookville Girls Christmas Holiday Tournament, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg here on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com, inside the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. I'm Chris Rossetti. On the camera is Doug Haynes, the best camera operator in the business, and getting ready here for this championship game between DuBois and DuBois Central Catholic. I'm inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractor scanning for health, therehabcenters.com. My game stream brought to you as always by the Computer Guru of Leaper, thecomputerguru.net. Drive to the game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, warrentirecenter.com. And just about 3 minutes to go before we get this one, at least the starters and things like that, underway. And this is a rematch of a game that we had right here on the YDL Sports Network back on December 8th, won by 10, 33-23 by DuBois at DuBois High School. DuBois enters with a record of 6 wins in 1 loss. DuBois Central Catholic 3-4, both coming off obviously wins in the opening round. DuBois defeated Brookville, and DuBois Central Catholic beat Brockway yesterday to get to this championship affair. And do want to make sure that we take care of some of our sponsors, so I am going to step aside real quick, and when we come back, we'll have our starting lineups. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Back here, getting ready for this Brookville Holiday Tournament Championship matchup between between DuBois and DuBois Central Catholic. DuBois will be the home team on the scoreboard. DCC will be the visitors. We're going to have the national anthem here in a moment. We will bring that to you live. As both teams standing out there ready for the national anthem. Brookville, or DuBois Central Catholic in blue, DuBois in white. And keys to the game brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving, allamericanhq.com. For DuBois Central Catholic, they're going to have to score more than they did in the first game. Only 23 points. They really struggled from the floor. For DuBois, just keep doing what you did defensively the first time you played DuBois Central. Oh, we got the national anthem being sung again here. Another great job from the great young lady here from Brookville High School. Well, as we now get ready for our starting lineups, it'll start with the DuBois Central Catholic Lady Cardinals under the direction of head coach Jordan Hoover, primary assistant Ed Galvis. So Kaylee Rizzer will be part of that starting lineup. Jesse Frank. Faith Jacob. Marina Haynes getting the start tonight for DCC. And Lexi Berta. So it's Berta, Haynes, Rizzer, Jacobs, and Frank for Jordan Hoover's DCC Lady Cardinals. Now for DuBois Lady Beavers. Gabby Orzakowski. Abby McCoy. Lexus Pfeiffer. Cameron Fontaine. And Madison Reznika as co-head coaches for this DuBois team. Rob Thompson and Corey Hand. Corey will be the one standing up, or at least that's the way it was the last time we saw this team play. So it'll be Fontaine, Reznicka, McCoy, Pfeiffer, and Orzechowski for DuBois. Berta, Haynes, Rizzer, Jacobs, and Frank for DCC. As we get ready for action in this championship game. That'll be Jacob jumping for DCC. Still waiting his final instructions being given by co-head coach Corey Hand to the Lady Beavers of DuBois here. Again, second meeting in 21 days. It was 3 weeks ago tonight that DuBois defeated DuBois Central Catholic 33-23 at DuBois High School. So McCoy will jump for DuBois against Jacob for DCC, and Jacob wins the jump, and then it's knocked out of bounds there by Orzechowski. It'll remain DuBois basketball just underway here in the first quarter. Here's Jacob. Jacob, turnaround layup, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Orzechowski. That's Gabby. Pfeiffer across the timeline. Gets it over to Fontaine. Fontaine picked up by Haynes. Jumper by Orzechowski. It's in and out, no good. Jacob the rebound. She wants to push the matter a little bit for DuBois Central. Into the corner, three-pointer on the way. That is good. That is Jesse Frank. Two-pointer it was, excuse me. So just inside the line there was Jesse Frank on the two. Now DCC going to go into a full court press. And now taking the ball away is Jacob, but she steps out of bounds. First quarter brought to you by Glasstown Pizzeria in Brockway. Friendly people, excellent food, and affordable prices at Glasstown Pizzeria. Check out their hours and days open at GlasstownPizzaPA.com. That's GlasstownPizza.pa.com. Inside, that's McCoy. Here's Orzechowski. Orzechowski to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, three-pointer in the air. It's perfect. Net barely even moved there on the Alexis Pfeiffer three. Across the timeline. Here's Haynes. Haynes is going to try the three on the other end. No good. Rebounded by Rizzer. Rizzer, block shot there by McCoy. Here comes Reznicka. Reznicka quickly across the timeline. Looks into the corner to Fontaine. Fontaine inside to McCoy. Oh, what a pass by McCoy to Orzechowski for the lay-in. That is a Charlie's Pub and DuBois assist. Three-pointer on the way from Berta. No good. The rebound comes out, though, and is saved by DCC. Rizzer to Haynes. Haynes looking inside to Jacob. Instead goes across. Now it's into the hands of Berta. Jacob looking. Jacob looking. Jacob will give it off to Rizzer. Rizzer tries to go inside. Intercepted by Orzechowski. Here comes DuBois. Reznicka to Fontaine. Fontaine, jumper. Just inside the arc. No good. Rebound. Rizzer comes down with it. Loses the hand. Oh, it's on the ground. Bunch of players going for it, and we're going to get our first Pizza Hut possession arrow, and it goes to the DuBois Lady Beavers. Order a pizza today from Pizza Hut in DuBois, pizzahut.com. So Fontaine will dribble it here now for DuBois. Gives it off to Reznicka. Over to McCoy. McCoy picked up by Haynes. Back to Reznicka. Now to Orzechowski. Here's Reznicka with it. Reznicka looks to McCoy. Now out to Fontaine. Fontaine jumper. Partially blocked over there. I do believe that was Berta that got a piece of it. Here's Rizzer on the other end for DCC. She's going to get fouled, and she'll go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul is going to be called on McCoy. That's her first, team's first. And Kaylee Rizzer to the line to shoot a pair. First shot is up. First shot doesn't hit anything but glass. It's no good. She'll get a second one here at the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Tenesta Builder Supply with locations in Tenesta and Shippenville. Second shot is up. Second shot bounces in. No good. Now we're going to say it hit the Stanyard, and it'll be out of bounds on a dead ball rebound to DCC, or to DuBois, excuse me. Saw that Stanyard become an issue at Forest area a few weeks ago, and it wasn't called as much as it should have been. McCoy over to Fontaine. Fontaine gives it back to Riznika, where Berta picks her up. Now to Fontaine. Looks like a bit of a zone, maybe a diamond in two here. It's at least a box in one, it looks like, because they're playing, but it almost looks like it's a diamond in two, as there's a triangle, diamond, triangle, whatever you want to call it. Here's on the other side, Rizzer lays it up and in. Riznika. Here's Fontaine with it. Fontaine gives it to Pfeiffer. Yeah, they're definitely covering Pfeiffer and Riznika man-to-man, but then playing a zone. So basically a triangle and two being employed here by DCC, it looks like. As Pfeiffer picked up over there by Frank, and it looks like it is Berta's job to guard Riznika right now in this triangle and two. Oh, Pfeiffer pass, hit Orzakowski in the head, taking it away as Frank ahead to Jacob. Jacob played, no, she's going to get called for the walk. Hey, you two can make travel plans in Warren County. Warren County Visitors Bureau. Checking in here are Rose Whipple and Emma Olinsky for DCC. Those substitutions brought to you by Super Sub and Six Pack in DuBois, where the wings are so good they've been awarded Tri-County Wings of the Year at least 3 times. That's Super Sub and Six Pack just off the beeline on McCracken Run Road. Now we're going to get a timeout call by DuBois with 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Back here at Brookville High School, 2:51 to play. I need to fix that clock for you. There we go. 2:51 left here in quarter number 1. Brought to you by Glasstown Pizzeria in Brockway. Out of the Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout, it'll be DuBois basketball. There's Fontaine. Fontaine thought about the shot, doesn't take it. Whipple had a bunch of threes yesterday. I think 3 of them. Picks her up. Here's Riznika, now guarded by Haynes. Now, DuBois looks like it's switched up, or DCC looks like it's switched up its defense a little bit here. Well, no, it still looks like they're trying to play a triangle and 2. Fontaine, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded on the weak side by McCoy. Her shot is blocked, and Jacob with the rebound for DCC. Rizzer with it, gives it off. Now into the hands of Haynes. Haynes, 3-pointer in the way. No good. Rebound, fought for. We're going to get a quick jump ball here, and on the pizza possession arrow, it is DuBois Central Catholic basketball. Maddie Orzakowski checking in for DuBois as Berta and Frank back in here for DCC on the super sub and six-pack substitutions. Here's Jesse Frank. Gives it off to Rose Whipple. Olinsky now into the hands of Berta. Berta three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound jumps out and is taken away by Reznika. And now we're going to get a foul. And I do believe it's going to go against DCC. It'll be their first. It'll be on 22. That's Emma Olinsky. So now a little bit of three-quarter court press put on here, but quickly across the timelines, Fontaine. She's trapped. She gets it to Pfeiffer. Now to Reznika. Reznika, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound battled for and won by Marina Haynes. Haynes across the timeline quickly into the hands of Berta. Berta drives. Berta lay it up, and that's good. Lexi Berta. You too can drive the lane with a great used vehicle from Framarelli Sales and Service in Brockway. Framarelli.com. DCC in the lead, 6-5. Already showing more of an offensive threat than they did 3 weeks ago against DuBois. Orzakowski to a great pass there by Pfeiffer. Foul. No, they're going to call block, and then we're going to get a late jump ball call. And on that, it'll go on the Pizza Hut possession error to DuBois. A couple more substitutions coming in. Jordan Hoover, something like he's a hockey coach right now. As we're down to 57 seconds, I apologize. And now we're going to get a foul on DCC with 54 seconds to play here in quarter number one. They're going to call this one on Berta, her first. Checking in for DuBois for the first time is Bree Weibel. Super sub and six-pack substitution. Here's Orzakowski. Block shot there by Berta. On the ground, lots of scrambling, and coming out of it is Rizzer. Rizzer driving. Rizzer shot, no good. Rebounded by Faith Jacob. Jacob gives it to Frank. Frank, jumper. No good. Rebounded by Weibel. Here's Fontaine. Fontaine will bring it across the timeline. Hands it off to Pfeiffer with 26 to play. Here's Orzakowski. Now into the hands of Reznika. Oh, great pass to Fontaine. She can't get the layup to go, but she will go to the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line with 15.9 seconds to play here in quarter number one. Brought to you by Glasstown Pizzeria. That foul is on Jessie Frank, her first, team's third. Fontaine's shot is up and good, and we're tied up at 6 as Marina Haynes checks back in. And Jessie Frank checks out. So Fontaine will get a second one here with 15.9 to play in quarter number one, brought to you by Glasstown Pizzeria in Brockway. That's also good, and DuBois back in ahead, and now they'll go full court press. Jacob, pass ahead to Olinsky. Her pass is tipped on the ground. Battling for it is Rizzer and Weibel. They're going to tie up, and on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it is DuBois Central Catholic basketball with 7.2 to play here in the first quarter. Jumper by Berta. Weak side rebound by Jacob with 2 seconds to go. Will give DCC the 8-7 lead at the end of quarter number one. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be back after these messages.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Flatbreads, strombolis, Italian specials, pizzas, salads, and hoagies are just some of the delicious items you'll find at Glasstown Pizzeria on 5th Avenue and Brockway. Open 7 days a week until 9. Glasstown Pizzeria is where friendly people come to eat excellent food made by great people at an affordable price. Check out the menu at GlasstownPizzaPA.com or call today to place an order at 814-265-0020. Glasstown Pizza, a slice of the good life.
Back here at Brookville as we head to quarter number 2, 8-7 in favor of DuBois Central Catholic. Second quarter being brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tenesta would make a great Valentine's Day gift for that special someone in your life. Check them out online at hunterstation.com. Pizza possession error goes to DuBois. Weibel gets it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer dribbling and picked up by Jesse Frank. She gets it to Orzakowski, now to Fontaine. Fontaine, block shot there by Rizzer. Across the timeline, Marina Haynes with it. She gives it to Lexi Berta. Now back to Rizzer. Inside to Jacob. Jacob's going to get fouled. I think that's on Riznika. It is. It's her first, team second. Berta to trigger. Berta triggers it into Frank. Here's Berta with it. Berta into the hands of Frank. Now back to Rizzer. Now to Haynes. Haynes, three-pointer in the air. She hits that one. And it's 11-7 as I had the score wrong there. I apologize for that, folks. Again, other than the greatest cameraman in the universe, Doug Haynes, I'm doing everything else but myself. And there's a ball that's blocked by Faith Jacob. And now checking in for DuBois is number 2. That is Riley Werner. As Fontaine checks out. She tricked me into inbounding that ball. Finally gets it into Pfeiffer, and then it's taken away by Berta. On the ground, there's going to be a scramble. And now another really too quick jump ball there. Way too quick jump ball there. They got to let them fight a little bit for that basketball. In the boys' game, that ball was not called a jump ball. Some officials have a tendency in the girls' game to call jump balls way too soon. On the Pizza Hut possession error, it goes to DuBois Central Catholic. Sorry, folks, that's a pet peeve of mine. The quick jump balls called in girls' basketball. They can play just like the boys can. With the basketball is Berta. Berta to Jacob. Jacob, long outside shot, no good. Rebounded there by Werner. Werner throws it across to Riznika. Riznika inside to Weibel. Jacob or Rizzer thought they had another block shot, and then they're going to call that on Rizzer as the official from way out made the call instead of the guy from underneath where he had it. So that'll send Weibel to the free throw line, the Tenesta Builders Supply free throw line, trying to build some points for herself. She does with that first one. As checking back in is Alinsky as Frank checks out. On a super sub and 6-pack substitution. Super sub and 6-pack off the B line on the Kraken Run Road in DuBois. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Rizzer. Rizzer wants to run. Rizzer gets it into the hands of Berta. Berta goes back to Rizzer. Rizzer loses the handle, and it's taken away by Orzakowski. That is Maddie Orzakowski. Jumper by Riznika, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Jacob. Faith Jacob across the timeline. Rizzer goes inside to Berta. Berta throws it out where Alinsky checks it down. That's Emma Alinsky. Now to Faith Jacob. Passes across to Berta. Berta, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound is by Maddie Orzakowski. Riznika quickly ahead to Werner. Werner, three-pointer in the air. No good. Long rebound, though, comes out to Alexis Pfeiffer for DuBois. DuBois in the white. They are the home team. Here's a three-pointer by Orzakowski. No good. Rebounded by Alinsky. She gives it to Berta, who takes it across the timeline. Berta all the way through. Little jumper, floater. It's good.
Berta's got 7. Oops. DCC has 13. Riznika, they're going to call a hold there. It is on Berta, and that's going to be her second. That's a big second foul on Lexi Berta right now. As checking in is Lauren Davidson, as Berta has to check out. She's been an offensive catalyst here in the first 11 minutes of this game for DCC. So we're going to see with her on the bench who picks up that offense for the Lady Cardinals. Here's Fontaine. Fontaine has it knocked away but gets it back. Here's Werner with it. She gives it off to Orzakowski. That's Maddie. She hands it to Riznika. Berta also is responsible for defending in that triangle and 2 that they've been employing. So now Davidson is finding herself. And here's Werner, 3-pointer, no good. Gabby Orzakowski, the rebound, gets it to Fontaine, no good. Rebounded by Faith Jacob. Faith Jacob across the timeline, gets it to Haynes. Now to Rizzer, back to Jacob. Now over to Davidson. Davidson, nice ball movement to Haynes. Haynes, 3-pointer, that's going to be a little short. Oh, great rebound by Rizzer. She'll put it in, and she'll get an old school 3-point try. So Kaylee Rizzer with the offensive board and put back, and she gets fouled. That foul, the 5th on DuBois, is the 1st on Cam Fontaine. So Rizzer's shot is up. It's no good, but there's Faith Jacob for the offensive rebound. She has it taken away, though, by Maddie Orzakowski, who gets it to Gabby Orzakowski, who now goes ahead to Fontaine. Fontaine across the timeline. 7-point lead for DCC here with halfway through the Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. Fontaine dribbles to the foul line, gives it off to Orzakowski. She has it taken away there by Alinsky and into the hands of Rizzer. Rizzer to Haynes. Haynes thinks about the 3, gives it to Rizzer. Now over to Jacob. Jacob wants to drive the lane, and she's going to get fouled, and they're going to say she was in the process of shooting. She'll get 2 from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. That foul is on. We're waiting for it to go up on the board. That is on Riznika. Now that's 2 on Madison Riznika, the leading scorer for DuBois, who is yet to score in this one. Jacob, though, misses the free throw. So missed free throws becoming an issue here for DCC. They've now missed all 4 of their charity shots. Some more substitutions going both ways. New into the game is Lynx Lander for DuBois, as is Tegan Runyon on those super sub and 6-pack substitutions. Second shot is up. Second shot no good. And on the rebound, we get a foul on DCC. They're going to get Emma Alinsky on it. That's her second now. So DCC leads by 7, but it could be double digits if they just hit their free throws. So Riznika across the timeline. Fontaine with it. Fontaine looks, gives it back to Riznika. Riznika dribbling. Tries to go inside for Lander. And now we're going to get a foul on DCC. And that's on Alinsky, and that's her 3rd. Looked like they were ready to sub her out, and instead she picks up her 3rd foul. And they're going to give Lander 2 shots on that. Lander's shot from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line is up and no good. And now Berta comes back in with 2 fouls, as does Rizzer and Frank, who both have 1 foul. But with a 7-point lead, Jordan Hoover rolling the dice a little bit here, bringing Berta back in with those 2 fouls already, with Alinsky with 3. Second shot by Lander is up and good. And Pfeiffer will check back in for DuBois as Gabby Orzakowski checks out. So Haynes across the timeline. Inside to Rizzer. Rizzer layup no good. Whipple the rebound. Whipple gets it out to Berta. Now to Rizzer. Rizzer, three-pointer in the air. High, no good. Rebounded by Fontaine for DuBois. Lady Beavers could get within a possession with a three-pointer here. Pfeiffer with it. Pfeiffer over to Runyon. Into the corner to Fontaine. Fontaine gets it out to Riznika with 2:36 to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Riznika back to Fontaine. Fontaine dribbles it in. Nice pass to Lynx Lander. Lander, layup, good. Lander's got 3 big points here in the quarter. Jesse Frank over to Rose Whipple, now to Rizzer, now to Berta. Berta dribbling it around, has to pick it up, tries a tough pass. It's picked off. Pfeiffer got it ahead. Now it's in the hands of Runyon. Runyon kept her pivot foot, gets it to Fontaine, now to Riznika. Riznika dribbling. Riznika head fake to Fontaine. Fontaine will get it over to Lynx Lander. Now to Pfeiffer. Now to Runyon. Runyon inside the Lander. Lander, nice turnaround. Can't get it to go. Whipple the rebound. Here comes Rose Whipple. Whipple across the timeline. Whipple into the corner to Frank. That's a 2-pointer. That's good. 17-11 DCC. Minute 23 to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Lynx Lander. Lander gives it off to Pfeiffer. DuBois in white. They are the designated home team. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Corey Hand. We'll see how long this one's for. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com, Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball.
Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the B-line on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Go online at super6pack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois.
Back here at Brookville High School after that Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. Gonna guess Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning was rather busy in the last week with all the frozen pipes in the area. LutonsPlumbing.com. Here's Lander, hands it off to Fontaine for DuBois. Fontaine gets it to Runyon. Runyon, three-pointer in the air, no good. Lander ends up with the rebound, gets it back to Runyon with a minute to play here in the first half. Oh, great pass to Pfeiffer. She can't get it to fall, and Jacob the rebound. Jacob quickly across the timeline for DCC. Hands it to Sebring, who's into the game for the first time for the Lady Cardinals. Jesse Frank. Frank over to Julia Sebring. Now to Faith Jacob. Faith Jacob drives. Oh, what a pass to Kaylee Rizzer. That is your daddy's dish of the game. Other way, no good, was a layup by Riznika. Faith Jacob, after that great pass, gets the ball back now. Jacob, little baby hook, no good. Somehow or other, Lauren Davidson, the smallest girl in the POW, came away with it, and it goes out of bounds with 7 seconds to play here in the quarter. Has Hoover quickly getting Whipple and Berta back into the game. Bunch of subs going everywhere as we're waiting for some. Okay, so 7.3 is we've got too many players out on the court. Now we're finally got back to where we need to be. And we're going to get a foul here on DuBois on the inbound. That is going to send Rizzer to the line for a 1-and-1. Again, the line has not been a friendly place. 5 misses for DCC, but more importantly, that foul is on Riznika, her third. So not sure why she was in on defense there. And why it wasn't a one-on-one. Why was that not a one-on-one? That should have been a 1-and-1. Oh, no, they're only at 5 fouls. Got the wrong team. That's what happens when your book is opposite. My book is opposite. Now Rich will go to the line to shoot a pair. So my book was, folks, I like to have the visiting team on the left side of my book and the home team on the right, but I did the books last night not knowing who the home and visiting teams were, and I'm looking at the wrong side. Hey, those things happen. So the old school three-point play there by Rizzer gives DCC a 22-11 halftime lead. We'll be back as I try to regroup here, not having my best game. We'll be back after these messages. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Back here at the half, it is DuBois Central Catholic doubling up DuBois 22-11. The Lady Cardinals just 1 point shy of what they had in that December 8th game in DuBois when they lost 33-23, as they are giving DuBois fits with the triangle and 2 defense. Let's take a look here in our halftime show brought to you by the Potter County Family Campground. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts with family and friends. They can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Time for the Rehab Center statistics with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. For DCC, Kaylee Rizzer leads the way with 9 points. Lexi Berta has 7, Jesse Frank 4, and Faith Jacob 2 for 22. For DuBois, leading the way with a 3-pointer is Alexis Pfeiffer. She's got 3, as does Lynx Lander. 2 points each for Gabby Orzakowski and Cameron Fontaine, and 1 for Bree Weibel for 11 for Corey Hand and Rob Thompson's DuBois Lady Beavers. We'll be back here in a moment. We're going to thank some more sponsors. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Go online at super6pack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Flatbreads, strombolis, Italian specials, pizzas, salads, and hoagies are just some of the delicious items you'll find at Glasstown Pizzeria on 5th Avenue and Brockway. Open 7 days a week until 9, Glasstown Pizzeria is where friendly people come to eat excellent food made by great people at an affordable price. Check out the menu at glasstownpizzapa.com or call today to place an order at 814-265-0020. Glasstown Pizza, a slice of the good life. Back here at halftime where DuBois Central Catholic doubling up DuBois 22-11. Let's take a look at our halftime keys to the second half for DuBois Central Catholic. Just keep doing what you're doing with that 3-2 defense. They're creating some serious issues for the DuBois offense right now. And for DuBois, basically, you've got to. They're probably down there explaining to their players how to attack that 3-2 at that triangle and 2 right now, and see what they can get done, and see if they can figure out how to get that done. Is right now their offense just stagnant at 22-11. Those are your All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the second half. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Check them out at allamericanhq.com. We're going to step aside one more time here before we start half number 2. You're watching the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddies can do that too. Like Daddies on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Back here as we get ready for the second half with DuBois Central Catholic doubling up DuBois right now, 22-11. Maybe a bit of a surprise considering the first game 3 weeks ago went to DuBois by 10, 33-23. But some foul trouble here for DuBois. Madison Reznicka has 3 fouls and no points. This after she scored 10 in the first meeting. And Lexi Bird, a big reason why DCC with the lead. She's got 7. She was held scoreless in that first meeting over in DuBois. In fact, that was part of a slow start for Lexi Berta, but she started to play better, and probably the most energy showing from DCC so far this season was in that first half. Now, obviously, the trick for the Lady Cardinals is to keep that going here in the second half, and if you're DuBois, you're going to have to pick up the intensity, and that's going to have to start on the defensive side of things, where they're going to have to try to turn some defense into offense. We get ready for our third quarter, brought to you by Charlie's Pub. For great food, great drinks, and a great time, come to Charlie's Pub in DuBois. Charlie's Pub, DuBois.com. So on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it will be DuBois basketball. Nobody out. Pizza the Hut. Pizza.com. Gabby Orzakowski, Reznicka, Fontaine, McCoy, and Pfeiffer out there for DuBois. It's Reznicka, that's Orzakowski with it right now. Haynes, Berta, Jacob, Rizzer, and Frank for DCC, the starting 5 for both teams on the court. Jumper by Fontaine, no good. Rebound comes all the way out to Orzakowski from the foul line. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Pfeiffer. So early on here in the second half, DuBois' offensive rebounding has been very good. Here's Orzakowski, Fontaine, Reznicka, inside to McCoy, and then it's kicked by Rizzer. It'll remain DuBois basketball as DCC continues to look like it's employing that triangle and 2. As Berta's job is to guard Reznicka right now. And it looks like Frank's job is to guard Pfeiffer. And that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on the Lady Beavers. Now, the problem for DuBois can become twofold here. Not only are they struggling in this game with that triangle and 2, other teams are going to see it and will copy it. So they're going to have to probably spend some time in practice working on that. And now Jacob throws the ball away for DCC. So Orzakowski will inbound it to Reznicka, playing with those 3 fouls. Pfeiffer with it. Back to Reznicka. Now McCoy with it. McCoy to Pfeiffer. Inside to Orzakowski. And Orzakowski will get fouled, and she'll go to the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. And that's how you attack that. Triangle and 2. You flash to the middle like Orzakowski did. And she'll get a pair as that's the second foul on Rizzer. First one from the Tennessee Butter Supply is good from Gabby Orzakowski. So expect to see more of that from DuBois, and we'll see how DCC attacks and changes after that. Second shot is up, second shot no good. Rebound is fought for, one there by McCoy to Pfeiffer, no good. McCoy the rebound, no good. Rebound is now going to be a jump ball, and on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it is DuBois Central Catholic Basketball. Order a pizza from Pizza Hut today. That's Pizza Hut in DuBois. PizzaHut.com. Also right here in Brookville, Clarion, Phillipsburg, Grove City. That's just naming a few of them. It's in Clearfield as well. St. Mary's. Haynes gives it off to Berta. Berta inside to Jacob. Jacob gets it across to Frank. Now to Haynes, now to Berta. Now over to Rizzer. Rizzer looks things over. Rizzer will push it back to Haynes. Haynes looks. Haynes gives it off to Berta. Now Frank, jumper, no good, rebounded by McCoy. McCoy gives it off to Orzechowski, now to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer across the timeline. Into the corner to Fontaine. Fontaine will give it to Orzechowski, now to Fontaine, now to McCoy. McCoy drives the lane. Block shot by Jacob, back into the hands, though, of McCoy, now to Fontaine, now to Reznicka. Now to Orzechowski, now to Pfeiffer. With the basketball is Orzechowski. She gets to Fontaine. Pass inside, knocked around, and it is going to go out of bounds off of Reznicka. DuBois Central Catholic Basketball. Checking in will be Zlinski for DCC, and we're going to get Werner, but DCC is going to call timeout here. It's going to be a 30. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here after that Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. There'll be DCC basketball. 5:05 to play here. So across the timeline comes Berta. Now it's Rizzer with it. Rizzer back to Jacob. Jacob to Haynes. Now to Berta. Berta to Olinsky. Now to Rizzer. Now to Haynes. Inside to Jacob. Jacob throws up a wild shot, and it's out of bounds. It'll be DuBois basketball. So Central still looking for its first basket and points of this second half. We have yet to have a basket, just one free throw from Maddie Orzechowski of DuBois so far. Maddie Orzechowski gets it over to Werner. Werner to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, three-pointer on the way, no good. Weak side rebound by McCoy. She puts it back, and she's got a chance for an old-school three-point play. So Whipple will check in, as that's the third now on Rizzer in her second year in the second half. And checking in is Weibel for DuBois. On the super sub and six-pack in DuBois, substitutions. McCoy's free throw is up. McCoy's free throw no good. Rebounded by Whipple. Whipple gives it to Jacob. Now over to Olinsky. Has it. Now back to Berta. Berta to Whipple. Whipple inside to Emma Olinsky. She'll be fouled, and she'll go to the Canasta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul is on Weibel. It's her first, team's first. Emma Olinsky looking to build some points for herself, but misses the free throw. And again, missed free throws. The bane of DCC as Frank checks back in, Whipple checks out. Just one made free throw so far for the Lady Cardinals. Second shot is up. Second shot does roll in for Olinsky. And it's back to a 9-point Central lead, 23-14. So Reznicka back into the game for DuBois with the three fouls. And there's a steal by Frank. And Frank is going to get fouled. Will they give her shots? They're going to say no. They're going to say she was out of bounds. It was on the floor. So foul's on the floor. And now taken away by DuBois, and Reznica's on a break. Reznica drives. She misses it. Give Faith Jacob a lot of credit. She didn't get a piece of it, but she got down there to disrupt the shot. Now there's a jump ball, help ball. Werner holds it up for DuBois. And on the pizza possession arrow, it is DuBois Lady Beaver basketball with 3:44 to play here in the Charlie's Pub in DuBois. Third quarter, and now we're going to get another jump ball. And again, that shouldn't have been a call to jump. That ball was still loose when it was called a jump. And it was called a jump by an official nowhere near to see that it was loose. Let your partner who's standing right in front of it make the call. Oh, great pass from Alinsky to Jacob, and then Jacob can't hit the layup. Been that sort of half so far for DCC. Everything they did right in that first half offensively not happening here. Now here's Orzakowski, three-pointer, no good. That was, I do believe, Maddie. It was. Rebound by Faith Jacob. Here's Haynes into the corner for Frank. Now back to Faith Jacob. Faith Jacob to Alinsky. Alinsky inside. Alinsky can't get it to happen. Jacob, though, gets the rebound. Jacob tries to go over to Haynes. It does get to her. Now into the hands of Rizzer. Now to Jacob inside. Jacob layup, no good. Rebounded by Weibel. And then somehow or other, we get another jump ball call. Although Jacob was kind of crawling all over the player there. They're going to, on the pizza possession arrow, it is DuBois basketball. And we get another super sub and six-pack substitution as Rizzer checks back in for the Lady Cardinals. But DCC has yet to score a basket here in the second half. They still lead by 9. Mainly because DuBois has been almost is cold. And now there's a block shot from behind by Rizzer. Picking it up is Frank. Now we're going to get a timeout call by Jordan Hoover and DCC. We'll take it with them. It's going to be a full. We'll be back after these messages.
Flatbreads, strombolis, Italian specials, pizzas, salads, and hoagies are just some of the delicious items you'll find at Glasstown Pizzeria on 5th Avenue and Brockway. Open 7 days a week until 9. Glasstown Pizzeria is where friendly people come to eat excellent food made by great people at an affordable price. Check out the menu at GlasstownPizzaPA.com or call today to place an order at 814-265-0020. Glasstown Pizza, a slice of the good life.
Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and six-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and six-pack in DuBois. Go online at supersixpack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and six-pack in DuBois. Back here at Brookville High School after the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout by DCC with 2:34 to play here in quarter number 3. Both teams have used 2 timeouts. Here's Haynes dribbling. Haynes looks to Rizzer. Rizzer, oh, what a spin move. No, they're going to call her for a walk. What a late walk call that was. If he had waited any longer to call the walk, it might have been DuBois basketball anyhow. But hey, you too can make travel plans in Warren, although I suggest making them a little sooner than that if you're going to make your travel plans. Here's Orzakowski, three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebounded by Weibel. Her putback is good. DuBois back within 7 and now in a full-court trap. Losing the basketball, but somehow they're coming up with it as Rizzer. Rizzer finds Haynes. Haynes is blocked from behind by Reznica. Now Alinsky will check back in, and Frank will check out, and Pfeiffer will check in, and Fontaine will check out. And Gabby Orzakowski will not, yes, she will check in, and her sister Maddie will check out. DCC still looking for its first basket of the second half. Here's Rizzer. Rizzer can't get it to fall. Rebound comes out to Riznika, and then Jacob fouls her from behind. The first on Jacob, third on DCC here. With the basketball, here is Werner. Werner's going to try to three. No good. Rebounded by Riznika. They're doing that very well here in the second half. Here's Orzakowski. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jacob. But she's going to lose the handle, and it's going to go out of bounds back to DuBois. So here's Pfeiffer with it. Pfeiffer picked up by Haynes. Gets it to Werner. Werner to Orzakowski. That's Gabby. Into the hands of Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer to Werner. Werner's going to try to three. Werner's three. No good. This time Jacob is able to get the rebound long. Quickly gets it ahead to Rizzer. Rizzer all the way in. Contact. No call. Basket doesn't go. Jacob with the rebound. She will get fouled, and she will go to the Tanesta Builder Supply free throw line. And if this is on Riznika, it is not. It is on Pfeiffer. Riznika acted like it was on her. That would have been her fourth. That would have been huge. Instead, it's the first on Alexis Pfeiffer and Faith Jacob to the free throw line. Tanesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. She misses it as DCC continues to struggle mightily from the Tanesta Builder Supply free throw line. I need to stop by, get some tools, rebuild that free throw shooting. She'll get a second one here. Her second shot is up. That one does go down. And it's an 8-point lead for DCC, who still hasn't scored a basket here in the second half. Orzakowski to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer thought about the three, was quickly picked up by Jacob. Here's Riznika. Riznika layup, no good. Rebounded by Jacob, who wants to press. Jacobs across the time. Pass to nobody, but ends up in Haynes, and then we're going to get a foul, I do believe, on Weibel. It is on Weibel. It's going to be her second. So now Rizzer will check back in, and Ozlinski will check out. 38.2 seconds to go here in the Charlie's Pub and DuBois third quarter. Haynes with the basketball for DCC. Still no baskets here in the second half for the Lady Cardinals. Pass inside is knocked away, and they're going to say it stays with DCC. 29.5 seconds to play in the quarter. Berta to Haynes. Now to Jacob. Now back to Berta. Berta to Frank. Tries a tough pass inside that's intercepted by Weibel. And here comes Pfeiffer with 17 across the timeline. With it is Fontaine. Fontaine tries to go inside. Weibel, ball's loose, and now we're going to get a foul. They're going to call Rizzer, and that's going to be her fourth if it is. It is. That's her fourth. With 5.9 to play. Here in the third quarter, brought to you by Charlie's Pub and DuBois. Here's Weibel with 4.8. Riznika, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded by Haynes, and the quarter will come to an end with DuBois Central Catholic, who did not score a basket in the quarter, still leading by 8, 24-16. We'll be back after these messages.
Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Go online at super6pack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here in Brookville as we head to the Mike's Bilo Foods in Reynoldsville. Fourth quarter, Mike's Bilo Foods in Reynoldsville, your friendly hometown supermarket. Check out the weekly specials at mikesbilo.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, Oil Country Crates. Now they're going to put the ball down. Oh, my goodness. There was no need for that. With it is Rizzer out there with the 4 fouls. It's knocked out of her hands. Let's see, it's Berta, Rizzer, Jacob, Frank, and Haynes for DCC. Here's a shot by Frank into the hands of Pfeiffer, who's out there with Weibel, Riznika, McCoy, and Fontaine for DuBois. Fontaine with it. Gets it to McCoy. McCoy to Riznika. Riznika cut off by Jacob. Gets it to Weibel, now to Fontaine. Now she tries a pass, and they're going to call a kick. And it'll remain DuBois' ball here, 40 seconds in to this Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville, fourth quarter. McCoy, turnaround layup. It won't go. Rebounded by Rizzer, and then McCoy fouls her from behind. So that is the fourth on Abby McCoy. She'll check out. Lynx Lander will check back in. Lander gave DuBois a bit of a spark in that second quarter. DCC again still looking for its first basket of this second half. They've had 2 free throws, and yet they still lead by 8. And there's a pass that goes to nobody from Frank. Now Alinsky will check in, and Jesse Frank will check out. So it looks like DCC is going to have to win this game with defense because the offense has gone completely away here in the second half. DuBois still trying to fight its way through some offensive issues, mainly created by the central defense. And there's Riznika, rebounded by Haynes. She wants to run. Fontaine picks her up. She'll foul her. The shot won't go, but Marina Haynes will go to the Canesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. She's looking to build into the scorebook here herself. She has not scored today. Oh, yes, she is. No, she hasn't. Thought she had a 3. Marina had a 3, right? I think I gave that 3 to Lexi Berta. I did. I accidentally gave that 3 to Berta when that 3 should have gone to Haynes, and Haynes makes the first free throw. Haynes' second shot is up and good. So Haynes has 5, as does Berta, who I said at halftime had 7. Or she has 4, excuse me. I said at halftime she had 7, as I had a 3-pointer for her that I should have gone to Haynes. Told you I had a bad first half, folks. Here's Weibel, jumper, no good. Oh my, no, he didn't call that on Berta. He did. That's going to be her third. And not a big fan of that foul there. Nobody cares what I have to say. I had a better angle, too, from up top, though. Now they're going to call a hand check on Jacobs. As all of a sudden, after letting him play, we're going to get ticky-tack again. This is the kind of things that drive people nuts. They're going to call it on Alinsky, actually, her 4th. Weibel shot, no good, rebounded by Faith Jacobs. Faith across the timeline, gives it to Haynes. Haynes to Lauren Davidson. Lauren Davidson's going to take a three, no good. Rebound battled into the air. Pfeiffer with the rebound for DuBois. She crosses the timeline, still down by 10 despite not allowing a basket here in the second half. Jumper by Fontaine, no good. Rebounded by Haynes. Clock is really the friend right now of DuBois if they're smart. Or DuBois Central if they're smart. And then Berta, though, tries a three. It's no good. Rebound's going to hit the Stanyard. And now McCoy checks back in for Weibel on another super sub and six-pack substitution. Across the timeline comes Riznika. Riznika goes inside, blocked by Jacob, who's having a big game defensively. Lots of contact, no call, into the hands of Riznika on the turnover. Here's Pfeiffer, three-pointer in the air. It's an air ball. So Rizzer will check back in with the 4 fouls, and Davidson checks out. Across the timeline, and then throwing the ball away is Berta, as her and Faith Jacob weren't on the same page. I mean, I don't know what else you would say. They're going to get a timeout now by DuBois. It's going to be a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time.
Back here at Brookville High School, 5:15 to play after that timeout by DuBois, who still trails by 10 despite not giving up a basket so far to DCC in this second half. The Lady Cardinals do have 4 free throws made. There's Lander for DuBois. Pfeiffer's going to get fouled by Davidson. It's going to be Davidson's first. Is that 6 or 7? That is 7. So that's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Alexis Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer hit a three-pointer early. That's all she's got so far. She will get a 1-and-1 here at the Tenessa Builder Supply free throw line. Misses it. Rebounded by McCoy. She misses it. Rebounded by Lander. Block shot, and it's going to go off of Jacob, out of bounds, and it'll be DuBois basketball with 4:59 to play here in the Mike's Bilo fourth quarter. And now McCoy has trouble handling it. She gets it back, gives it over to Riznika. Here's Lander. Lander to Fontaine. Fontaine dribbling. Central will take that right now. Up 10. DuBois only has 16 points. They're going to have to almost do that in the next 4.5 minutes to win the game. Here's Riznika. Riznika. Oh, they're going to call a foul out there on Jacob. That's going to be, I do believe, either her. Yeah, that'll be her second. And now Riznika, who is looking for her first points of the game, will go to the Tenessa Builder Supply free throw line with 4:31 to play. And she finally breaks the scoring column here with 4:31 left. And Orzakowski will check in for Lander. That's Gabby Orzakowski. So a second shot coming here for Riznika. Makes that one too as she gets her first 2 points of the game with 4:31 to play in the game. And it brings DuBois back within 8 at 26-18. Central still looking for its first basket of the half. Rizzer to Jacob. Jacob does it at the 4:20 mark. Off of the pass from Rizzer. So now the other end. All kinds of contact. No call. And they're going to say somehow or other the ball went off of DuBois out of bounds. My goodness. That was bad. That was really, really bad. Maybe the worst of what has not been a greatly officiated game so far. Wow. There was a foul, and then it went off of Blue, and yet somehow or other Blue ends up with the basketball. Here's Jacobs with it. Central's not going to complain, that's for sure. And now we're going to get Jordan Hoover calling a timeout with 3:54 to go. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them.
Flatbreads, strombolis, Italian specials, pizzas, salads, and hoagies are just some of the delicious items you'll find at Glasstown Pizzeria on 5th Avenue and Brockway. Open 7 days a week until 9, Glasstown Pizzeria is where friendly people come to eat excellent food made by great people at an affordable price. Check out the menu at glasstownpizzapa.com or call today to place an order at 814-265-0020. Glasstown Pizza, a slice of the good life.
So Rich Rhodes tells me that Faith Jacob has, and this was 4 minutes ago, so she might have more. She had 17 rebounds. And a number of block shots, I'm sure of, too. And now we're going to get a jump ball called on the inbound, and on the Pizza possession arrow, the ball goes back over to DuBois. So Hoover calls timeout, and his team gave it up like a vacuum. So now Reznicka gets it into the hands of Fontaine. Now to McCoy. McCoy back to Reznicka. Reznicka picked up by Berta. Reznicka dribbling. Hands it off to McCoy. Or I'm sorry, to Pfeiffer, not to McCoy. Now to Fontaine. Central's defense has been suffocating here in this game. And that ball is knocked out of bounds by Jacob. It'll remain DuBois' ball with 3:23 to go, down 10 in a game they've only scored 18 in. Inbounded to Reznicka, who finally gets her first basket of the game at the 3:21 mark. Inside to Rizzer off the pass from Frank, and Rizzer puts it up to restore the 10-point lead. So the two times DuBois has had an opportunity to maybe get themselves back into this game a little bit, they've immediately given up baskets on the other end to DCC. Pfeiffer gives it to Reznicka. And now we're going to get a timeout by Corey Hand with 2:47 to go. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network and D9and10sports.com, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Back here, Brookville after that. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout by DuBois. I think they have one left as they trail by 10 with 2:45 to go in the Mike Spilo fourth quarter. Reznicka will get fouled. It's either going on Jacob or Berta. It's going to be on Jacob, and that's her third, I do believe. It is, and that'll send Reznicka to the free throw line where she's 2 for 2 on the day. She's got 4 points, all of them here in the fourth quarter. Make it 5. As she hits it from the Vanessa Butter Supply free throw line, she'll get another one. Back within 9 is DuBois with 2:40 to play. So as much as it's been a struggle, they're still right there as they're back within 8 now. Full court press. Jacobs gets it. Jacobs ahead to Rizzer. Now to a quick shot over there by Jesse Frank, but Jacob with the rebound, and she'll be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. That I do believe is on McCoy, and that'll be 5 on her as she fouls out. So Abby McCoy fouls out with 2 points. Faith Jacob will go to the line where she is 1 for 4. As Bree Weibel will check in on the Super Sub and 6-pack substitution. Super Sub and 6-pack and DuBois, where the wings are so good they've been award-winning. Just off of the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack and DuBois. Jacob makes that first free throw to restore the lead to 9 for DCC, 31-22. This will give them a 4-possession lead with 2.5 to go if she makes this one. At the Tennis to Builder Supply free throw line, Jacob is up. Jacob's shot is good, and it's back to a 10-point lead for DCC. Reznicka with the driving layup. You too can drive the lane with a great used vehicle from Framorelli's in Brockway. Framorelli.com. Now the other side, Berta with a wild shot, but Jacob with the rebound and the putback. So every time DuBois scores, DuBois Central Catholic has answered back here in the fourth quarter. Here's Reznicka. Block shot by Jacob. She'll get the rebound, but then she walks as she falls down. That's a tough one for Faith Jacob there, that walk. Here's Reznicka. Reznicka drives. Reznicka gives it off to Weibel. Now to Fontaine. Fontaine jumper in the air. Good. And now we're going to get a turnover. I didn't see what happened. They're going to call a walk on Rizzer, on Marina Haynes. So now an opportunity for DuBois here, down 8. And Jacob with the big steal for the Lady Cardinals. She'll get it to Haynes. Into the corner to Berta. No reason for Central to even worry about trying to score right now. Make DuBois come out and foul you if you're the Lady Cardinals. There's Haynes. Over to Berta with 1:19 to go. And now Berta will be fouled by, I do believe, Pfeiffer. That'll be Pfeiffer's third, and that'll send Berta to the free throw line. Her first time at the line tonight at the Tennis and Builder Supply free throw line. This will be a 1-and-1 for Berta. And she misses it, but who's there to get the rebound? Rizzer. Her putback won't go, but she'll go to the Tennis and Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. So Rizzer has 11 on the night. She'll shoot 2 here to try to restore the lead to 10 for DCC with 1:15 to play. First shot is up. First shot's no good as the Lady Cards continue to struggle from the line. Another Super Sub and 6-pack substitution. Gabby Orzakowski in for Weibel. As second shot will come to Rizzer here. This one also doesn't go. Rebounded by DuBois, and quickly across the timeline comes Fontaine with 1:10. They've got to score in a hurry. Pfeiffer, Orzakowski, no good on the 3. Rebounded by who else? Faith Jacob. Monster game on the boards for Faith. She's got to be real close to 20 rebounds in this one. And now DCC will call time. They're out of 30s, I do believe. I think this has got to be a full timeout.
It is. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak burgers and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here after the timeout, 34-26 in favor of DCC with under a minute to play. And now we're going to get a foul, and that'll be a double bonus for Lexi Berta. They put up the 1-and-1, but that will be a double bonus situation now. So Berta will go to the line to shoot the double bonus for the Lady Cardinals with 53 seconds to play. That's good. As Frank checks in and Whipple checks out on a super sub and six-pack substitution. Don't forget, we'll have a player of the game interview at the end of this one. Second shot is no good, but the rebound is to DCC. With the basketball is Berta. She gives it to Rizzer, and now Rizzer's going to get fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair where it's been a struggle, to say the least, as she's missed 5 of 6. Make that 6 of 7 that she's missed now. She'll shoot one more. And that doesn't go either, and the rebound is into the hands of Reznika. And then Rizzer does a good job of getting a hand on it. Now the ball is fought for. Jump ball situation. Possession arrow is in favor of DCC. So the Pizza Hut possession arrow goes to the Lady Cardinals with 30.4 seconds to play. Up 9, 35-26. In a really good shape to even their record at 4-4 on the year. Haynes gets it to Jacob. Jacob will put it over to Berta with 23. Will DuBois elect a foul here? Yeah, they are. As Pfeiffer's going to push Haynes, and Haynes will go to the line to shoot a pair. She is 2 for 2 on the day. Marina Haynes with 18 seconds to play. Can make it a 4-possession game and pretty much seal it with one of these. And she does with that one. So Frank will check back in on a super sub and six-pack substitution, but it's 36-26 in favor of DCC. Haynes to shoot a second one here. And that one is no good, but rebounded by Rizzer. But then it's turned over, and here comes DuBois with Reznika. Reznika drives the lane, lays it up and in. Four seconds, 3, 2, 1, and now we're going to get a foul with 0.9 of a second to play. So DuBois Central Catholic is going to even its record against DuBois and on the season this year with a win here in the championship game of the Brookville tournament. But they're going to do a reward ceremony first. So Berta hits the first one, and that's good. She'll get a second. We'll stick it here for the we'll step aside, and then there'll be a award ceremony. As that's it. 37-28 final score. DCC wins the Brookville Holiday Christmas Tournament 37-28 over rival DuBois. We'll be back here with the award ceremony and then our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game interview after these messages.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
You with faith. So back here, still waiting on the awards. We're going to step aside again. Thank a couple more of our sponsors. We'll be back here in a moment. Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the Beeline on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Go online at super6pack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Still waiting here on our awards. See if I can get missing 2 DCC points in my scorebook. So ready for our post game here.
For our championship game, let's meet tonight's runner-up.
So we're going to do the runner-up trophy first to DuBois. So the Lady Beavers will come out to get their trophy. It's Renika, Pfeiffer, and Fontaine. Now for the championship trophy to DCC. So coming out is Faith Jacob, Kelly Rizzer, and Jesse Frank for DCC to get their championship trophy from this DuBois Central Catholic tournament. From this Brookfield tournament, the DuBois Central Catholic Lady Raiders, the winners. So now we'll do our all tournament team. Eden Wonderling from Brookville. Not sure if Eden's still here. It doesn't look like she is. Cameron Fontaine from DuBois. She'll come out to get her all tournament team plaque. Madison Riznika from DuBois is also on the all tournament team. She'll come out and get her plaque here. Kaylee Rizzer from DCC.
With 9 points and 22 rebounds just tonight alone, Faith Jacobs.
Faith Jacobs will be the MVP of our tournament. She's also, folks, just as a precursor, also going to be our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, and we'll have an interview with her here shortly as she collects her stuff, and we'll run down the point totals here as Rizzer led DCC tonight with 11 points, 9 for Faith Jacob to go with 21 rebounds. Also 4 points for Jesse Frank, 1 for Emma Walensky, 6 each for Haynes and Berta. This is the Potter County Family Campground post-game show. As for DuBois, leading the way was 10 points from Riznika, all 10 of those coming in the fourth quarter. Fontaine with 5, 3 each from Pfeiffer, Gabby Orzakowski, and Bree Weibel, and Link Slander, and 2 from Abby McCoy. So those are your Rehab Center final statistics, and As DCC gets their photo taken right now, I know, folks, that the camera is actually showing you black screen right now as Doug was getting ready to do his interview, and there we go. Now we're seeing Doug's hand, but we'll have, I promise you, we'll have a shot here soon. And while we wait for that, we will step aside. Well, no, we're going to keep it right here for our post-game interview. Our player of the game will be Faith Jacob as soon as she gets over here, and she is our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Is looks like they're waiting to do another quick photo over there. So while they wait to do that photo, we will step aside, thank another sponsor. We'll be back after this. Charlie's Pub in DuBois is your place for handcrafted steak, burgers, and dogs, specialty sandwiches, hoagies, hand-tossed pizza, and of course their wings. Make sure to try their famous Uncle Bobo's wing sauce. 40 years in the making, this sauce is the boss. Find out more at charliespubdubois.com. Charlie's Pub, located at 119 North Main Street in DuBois. Great food, great drinks, great time. Award-winning wings, cold beer, burgers. What else could you want? Just head on over to the Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois for the best wings in the DuBois region, as well as the greatest selection of cold beer and much more. Located just off the B-line on McCracken Run Road. Good food, cold beer, ready to go. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. Go online at super6pack.com. That's P-A-K at the end. Super Sub and 6-pack in DuBois. We're here with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. That is Faith Jacob of the DuBois Central Catholic Lady Cardinals, the champions of this holiday tournament in Brookfield. Congratulations, Faith, on winning the title.
Thank you so much.
Also named the MVP of the tournament. And 3 weeks ago tonight, you guys went over to DuBois and lost 33-23. What changed for you guys tonight?
Tonight it was definitely the energy and effort of our whole team together. We were really hyped up on the bench, and it was just overall good energy.
Offensively in the first half, things really clicked for you guys. What were you doing so well offensively in that first half?
Our coach always says to move the ball, and I think we did that really well. We trusted each other, and we just passed it around a lot.
In that third quarter, the offense really wasn't there. What were they doing, or what weren't you guys doing?
I'm not sure really, but I think we just come out of the half always a little bit slower than we usually do, and they came out a little bit hyped up. So I
want to talk about the defense. You guys used a triangle and two for most of the night. Talk about how you felt that really affected DuBois.
Yeah, it did. We really focused all on the two players, Madison Rosika and Alexis Pfeiffer. We knew that they could beat us, but sometimes the other three couldn't. So we really focused on that, and it seemed to throw them off guard since it was a junk defense.
And I also want to talk about your individual performance. 21 rebounds, a number of block shots, 9 points. Just talk about specifically cleaning up the glass like you did tonight.
It was just like an overall team effort. Like everybody has to get a box out, and most of the time I think it was just me getting the rebound. So it was a team effort.
Well, congratulations on not only the tournament championship, but also the tournament MVP award, and good luck in the new year.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It is Faith Jacob, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Once again, folks, final score, DuBois Central Catholic 37, DuBois 28. Stay tuned for to D9and10sports.com and the YDL Sports Network for our post-New Year schedule. We'll have that out shortly here. Until then, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night